you have to really understand fundamentally what a belief is before you start. You have thoughts. We all have thoughts on a daily basis, tons of them, tons of them. I mean, huge thousands and thousands of thoughts every day. And what starts to happen for people and human beings is as they begin to think the same thought over and over and over, that thought then becomes kind of crystallized or cemented and converts itself into a belief. And so when I say a belief, what I'm saying is it's this thing that you've thought about so much that you now don't think it's a thought. It's the way things are, right? It just becomes really fixated, and it gets like a kind of a rootedness about it. And some of these beliefs can be very beneficial to you, and those are really, really wonderful, those beliefs. And some of those beliefs can be negative and limiting. And what happens is as you begin to have these negative or limiting beliefs, as you begin to ask for things, these things that you are desiring begin to bump into these beliefs. And so what you have is you run into this kind of tenacious push and pull. And what this push and pull does is, number one, is it creates mental resistance for you, which is the source of all the suffering that humans are experiencing. It's all sourced from this mental resistance. I mean, if you start to look at, I can put you on the phone with 15 people right now that can tell you, how fast they began to feel better once they realized that this mental resistance was the source of everything. And, there's going to be some of these beliefs that you hold on to a little bit more tenacious than others. And some of these beliefs you get a little bit invested because you've kind of set up your life around these beliefs that are negative. And then so when they get brought into question, there's kind of maybe not so excited to let them go because they've been serving you in some way. But when you come down to the real nitty-gritty of the law of creation, which is what I actually teach, is in the cycle of creation, these limiting beliefs are going to pop up, and they're going to be an opportunity for you to actually transform them. And when I say transform them, start to notice where they are and how connected you are to them and how much power you flow to them as opposed to flowing the power to whatever the things are that you've been asking for. The universe is really impersonal in the sense of whether you want a nickel or whether you want a new Learjet, they're actually literally the same thing. That seems a little bit weird, but you can just kind of test this theory right now is everybody can sense that they have a belief that they can get a nickel, but not everybody has a belief that they can get a Learjet. It's almost, you can see that almost automatically. And so as you begin to, stay focused and paying attention to how you're feeling, your ability to release or kind of blow out of the water these limiting beliefs, they just kind of disappear in a sense. You're not trying to fix anything. You're not trying to change anything. The game is just to become aware of it so you're not being run by it anymore.